Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys are well. I'm super excited to be here sharing this opportunity with you guys. My name is Montel. I'm 21 years of age and I'm actually from Croydon in South London, right? So at a young age, I actually understood that opportunities like the one I'm going to share with you, they don't come around too often. So when I saw this 2 years ago, I jumped on board straight away because I saw a real opportunity that would teach me a skill set that's going to allow me to make income for the rest of my life, right? And if it can do that for me, I know it can do the exact same thing for you, right? You know, wherever it is that you're plugging into this video from, whether it's Australia, America, the UK, it's a pleasure to have you on this call. You know, myself, I'm doing this call from the comfort of my home, right? And I'm so happy and grateful now that I've actually managed to actually purchase this home through this opportunity that I'm about to show you. So if I can do that through this business, I'm pretty sure you can do the exact same thing as well, right? So as I said, my name is Montel, I'm 21 years of age. You know, a bit about my backstory. When I was young, I grew up in South London, so, you know, not the best place to grow up. I actually got involved with the wrong crowds at a young age, but luckily for me, right, a mentorship program came into my school and they started to mentor me, right? They showed me how to network with people, how to really speak to people, how to engage with people, and that really changed my life, right? So age 18, you know, I said, I want to actually run my own business. So I set my first business age 18. Then a year after that, I actually started working a corporate job. And in that job, what I found was that the people that were making the most amount of money, right, the CEOs, the managers, they had the least amount of time on their hands, right? However, the people that had the most amount of time on their hands, like the part-time workers like myself, we were getting paid the least amount of money, right? So at that point, I really said to myself, what career offers me a lifestyle where I can get time and money together, right? Myself, I believe that time is one of the most important commodities in this world, right? You know, you can't waste time, right? You can waste money, but you can't waste time because you'll never get that time back, right? With money, you can spend it and it will come back. But with time, you can spend it and it won't come back, right? And I said to myself, I don't see myself, you know, working for the next 50, 55 years of my life, just spending time, you know, that I'm never going to get back, right? I said, there's more to life than that. You got to understand that you're God's highest form of creation, right? I didn't just see myself, you know, working for 50 years. So whilst I was working, I set up 3 other businesses. But then I came across this opportunity that I'm going to share with you guys today, right? And I saw a real way that I could learn a skill that will pay me for the rest of my life. But not only me, I could then teach my friends that skill and allow them to receive income for the rest of their lives as well, right? So the person that's got you in the school, they care about you, they love you, they trust you to share this opportunity with you. So you should be forever grateful for that person because they're about to show you something that can completely change your life the exact same way that it has changed mine. So what I'm simply going to do, right, I'm just going to share my screen with you guys so you guys can see exactly what it is that I see, right? And I'm about to break down a concept called the cash flow quadrant. Now, this cash flow quadrant, it really changed my life, right? You know, I read this book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, age, you know, 15, right? At a young age, I understood the concept of this book, right? So I'll give you a bit of a backstory behind the book. But the person that wrote it, Robert Kiyosaki, as he was growing up, he had his biological father, right? His biological father, we say, get a job, right? Live an honest living and get your pension, right? But then he had his best friend's dad, who was his rich dad. And his rich dad would say, invest, start up your own business. He'd give him rich advice, right? So he put his best friend's dad, his rich dad, and his biological father, his poor dad. Reason being because his poor dad was giving him poor advice on money, but his best friend's dad would give him rich advice when it comes to finances. So he condensed all of this knowledge down into one book. Now you gotta understand, ladies and gentlemen, right? You only want to take advice from people that you're willing to trade places with, right? Too many times in society, we're taking advice from the wrong people that don't have the results that we want, right? If you look at Robert Kiyosaki, you know, he now rubbed shoulders with Donald Trump, right? He's a billionaire. So I said, I want to take his advice because he's got the results that I want, okay? But in that book, right, you know, a statistic about the book is that your average millionaire, they read that book 5 different times, but there's also a cash flow quadrant in that book, right? And this book, it really broke down society for me. This cash flow quadrant, it showed me that there's 4 different types of people in society, right? And this is how they all get paid. Now you gotta understand on the left-hand side, as you can see, there's 95% of the world that only have access to 5% of the world's income. And on the other side, there's 5% of the world that have access to 95% of the world's income. So I said, how can this be? How can there be a small amount of people that actually have most of the world's money, right? And who are these people? So if I look at this, right, 60% of the 95%, they work for someone else, right? They're an employee, right? Now, as I said earlier, I'm not really down on jobs. I'm just very up on opportunity, right? I know what opportunities can do to people, and I know what this one can do for you because of what it's done for me, right? So I'm very up on opportunity, right? But, you know, myself, working a job, I didn't really like the lifestyle I was living, right? You know, I was going from home to work, from home to work, from home to work. And when I was growing up, I didn't even like homework, right? But that's the lifestyle that I was living. And I said, something needs to change. I understood that me getting paid monthly, there's only 12 months in a year. There's 365 days in a year, right? So I was only getting paid 12 times out of 365 days, right? Like most of the world. And I said, I don't want that to be my reality, right? I deserve to get paid a lot more than 12 times out of 365 days, right? And then I asked myself this, how many employees do I know that are actually a millionaire? The answer was none. I want to be a millionaire. I'm pretty sure you watching this call right now, you want to be a millionaire as well, right? However, no employees that I knew were millionaires. So I then saw this quote and it really made sense to me. It says, you have to observe the masses. And if the masses have a result that you don't currently want, you have to do the complete opposite, right? So I said, that's right, right? Everyone's got a job. No one's a millionaire. So I have to do the opposite to become a millionaire. Then you got 35% of the world, and these guys, they work for themselves. They're self-employees, right? Now you got to imagine a barber, right? A barber cuts hair. Now, let's say a barber charges, you know, £20 per haircut. If he does 10 heads in a day, he can make £200 in that day, right? He can make £200 a day. So that's a lot more than your average employee. However, if that barber said, you know what, I don't want to cut no hair today, it's my birthday, that barber won't make no money, right? So that's 35% of the world. They work for themselves. They're self-employed. Now, it's better to be here than an employee because you can make more money. However, right, if you're not doing your service, you simply won't get paid. So it's very inconsistent, okay? But that's 95% of the world. Now, what they have in common, an employee and a self-employed person, is that they work for money. I want you to write that down, right? They work for money. The 95% work for money. But what the 5% that have 95% of the world's money do, these guys have money working for them. That's the difference, right? They have money working for them. So who are the 5%? Because for you to get to the 5%, you need to know who these people are so you can actually start to become them, right? So you got to look at 4% of the 5%. These guys are business owners. Right now, your average business owner, they have systems in place, right, that make them income again and again and again. You got to look at this. The CEO of McDonald's, you think he's in your local McDonald's flipping the burgers? The answer is no, right? He's got the employees flipping the burgers. He's got a card machine taking the payments, right? He's got all of these things in place, all of these systems in place that's getting him paid again and again and again, right? There's only one CEO for McDonald's. However, McDonald's beats 68 million people every single day. Right? You know, the first documented billionaire, Jean-Paul Getty, once said this. He said, I'd rather have 100 people give me 1% effort compared to myself giving 100% effort. All right? I'd rather 100 people give me 1% effort compared to myself giving 100% effort. And that way, you start to witness called leverage. Every successful business owner has leverage. And that's where you actually start to buy back your time because you have other people working on a project with you. So that's a business owner. I said I want to be a business owner. But one better than that, the 1% are investors, right? Your average investor, they'll put their money somewhere. After a certain amount of time, they expect great returns than what they started with, right? So I said, I want to do that. If you look at your average investors, you probably have a property investor, right? They buy a house for 500K, the house goes up to 700K. They've simply made 200K profit of that initial investment, right? However, not everyone has 500K to invest in a property. Not everyone has 50K for the deposit. Right? So I said, what's the fastest way for your average person to become an investor? And that's through foreign exchange and cryptocurrency trading. It's the best way for your average person with an average bank account to come into an industry, become an investor, and leave with a bigger bank account, right? So you got to ask yourself this. This is the problem. You're probably part of the 95% right now, looking for an opportunity that's going to allow you to become the 5%. Right? And that's exactly why I'm here. That's why you're watching this video, because all I'm simply going to do, I'm going to show you a way that I've moved from the 95% to the 5%. And if I can do it, I'm nothing special. You can do the exact same thing as well, right? So here's how we're going to do it. Okay, I'm simply going to go into the next slide, right? You're going to see welcome to foreign exchange, right? Welcome to Forex. Okay, now you got to understand that this industry does 5.3 trillion every single day, right? In this market, 5.3 trillion flows through this market every single day. Right, the market's open 24 hours a day, 5 days every single week. All right, 5 days a week, it's open. Closes Friday 10 p.m., opens again Sunday 10 p.m., right? And it's a market that you can exchange without physically owning money, right? Then you're gonna come across cryptocurrency. So you've probably heard of Bitcoin, Ripple, Ethereum, right? This is a market that's growing towards 1 trillion, and it's setting the future stage of how everyone will handle money one day, right? It's becoming a global form of accepted payment, right? Meaning that you can purchase things from around the world using cryptocurrencies. And again, all you simply need is a smartphone with Wi-Fi to be trading, right? That's all you need to trade cryptocurrency. So where you're going to really get further educated about these two industries that I briefly broke down for you, right, which are the largest financial industries in the world, right? Where you're going to get educated from that is through I Am Educated. You're going to understand how to master the markets, knowing how to build real wealth and true freedom. I want you to write down these services because these services are going to help you learn or earn. So if you're taking notes, and I want to let you know that the note takers are the money makers, right? I want you to write down, you know, on your paper, I want you to put a line down the middle of your page, right? On one side, I want you to put learn, and on the other side, I want you to put earn, right? So I'm going to go through the services that are going to help you learn and earn through trading. So the first educational service that's going to help you learn to trade is the Foreign Exchange Mastery Academy, right? Now, we're going to help you master Forex by giving you short, fast-paced videos, right? Now, the thing I loved about that is because when I saw trading, I thought I'm going to have to sit in front of someone, you know, for 7 hours and learn how to trade. This is not the case here. The videos are 2 minutes long, 5 minutes long, 10 minutes long at a basic level. Then we're going to move you to the intermediate level and the advanced level. So here's how you're going to master trading all through your phone, right? You know, you can be on the go. You don't have to do this full time. You don't have to do this part time, but you can simply fit this in to your spare time. That's the first educational service. Then you're going to have HFX, right? High Frequency Mastery Academy, right? So this is very fast paced trading, right? Higher risk, but higher rewards, right? Higher risk, but higher profits. So we're going to teach you the strategies and systems that we have in place to allow you to profit in High Frequency Mastery Academy. Your third educational services is going to be Digital Currency Mastery Academy, right? You're simply going to learn how to trade the likes of Bitcoin, Ripple, Ethereum here, right? If I asked you, did you make any profit when Bitcoin went from $5 to 19,000? You probably said no. You probably say no, but I heard of it, right? The reason why is because you just don't know what you don't know, right? You know, you didn't know about cryptocurrency back then to make profit of it. So what we're simply going to do, we're going to educate you on cryptocurrency. So when these currencies do surge up in price again, you can actually be profiting off it. Your fourth educational service is going to be the IBO Home-Based Business Mastery Academy, right? When I was growing up, everyone wanted to run their own business. Whether it was a cake shop, a clothing line, you name it. Everyone wanted to do it. But the reason why that vision, that dream started to diminish as they got older was because they didn't get proper mentorship. So what we're going to do here with IBO Home-Based Business, we're actually going to be able to learn the systems and the strategies of 6, 7, 8-figure business owners, right? You're going to be able to learn what they do to run a successful business, all from the comfort of their home. As you can see, it says home-based. And the fifth and final educational service is going to be Go Live, right? You're going to get access to over 100 full-time educators. You can connect, collaborate, ask, learn, and succeed with them, right? A thing I love about it is because it's live mentorship. So if you wake up at 5 a.m., you could watch someone like Mike Miles. If you wake up at 7 a.m., you can watch someone like Christopher Derrick, and you can watch them live, right? So you're going to learn their strategies because you're going to watch them analyzing the charts and getting into the trades. But then you can do one better. You can actually take those trades and actually enter into the same trades as them and make profit just like that professional trader, right? So you're literally going to learn and earn at the same time. So those 5 services are going to help you learn to trade. Now I'm going to show you another 12 services that are going to help you earn through trading, right? So here's what you're going to do, right? These 12 services simply are going to help you master the foreign exchange and cryptocurrency markets, right? Choose your weapon. So you're going to have the initials of these services right here. You're going to have the likes of the harmonic scanner. That's 85% accurate, guys. That's such a big deal. Not just in I Am Mastery Academy, right? But in Forex as a whole. To come across a tool that's 85% accurate is very hard. The banks use this tool, right? You know, the banks use this algorithm detector, right? And if you look at it, because it's 85% accurate, every 10 trades you take, 8 of them should be coming back profitable. So you can see a diagram of how it looks, you know, below us right here. You can see like a yellow butterfly pattern. But it's going to be scanning the market for you, giving you the trades, and all you have to do is copy that trade, paste it into your trading account, and make profit, right? You're going to have swipe trades and swipe coin and gold cup, right? These tools are super accurate. Swipe trade, swipe coin. All you're simply going to have to do is swipe up on a message from a professional trader, copy it and paste it into your trading account, and make profit. Swipe trades are for your normal currencies, swipe coin are for your cryptocurrencies. Then you're going to have gold cup. right? This tool has been 90% accurate in the month of August 2019. It caught over 11,000 pips, guys, right? It made a lot of people a lot of money, right? So if you're simply not making money off your smartphone, it's not a smartphone, it's a dumb phone, right? But here are simple ways that you can turn your smartphone into a smartphone, right? So where you're gonna get access to all these services is in the center, right? You can choose from several products and academy, which are gonna help elevate your trading in one place, which will be the IAM.center. Okay, so at this point in the presentation, a lot of people say, okay, I'm ready to make a decision. I'm ready to become independent, right? I'm ready for freedom. How do I get started, right? How you get started is pretty simple. There's two packages that you can go for. The first package is the platinum package, right? That's only $225. When you convert it to pounds, that's 180 pounds. And what you get access to with this is the Mastery Academy, Go Live, the Harmonic Scanner, and the Swipe Coin Scalper. So you're gonna get those 4 services. However, if you go for the Elite package, that's $325, right, which turns out to be 250 pounds, you're gonna get access to every single service that we offer, okay? So you simply gotta make a decision on, do you want the full package or do you want, the platinum package? Now, again, myself, I'm on the Elite package. Most of the team are on the Elite package because we came for the full experience. So I would recommend the Elite package for you. However, if your finances don't allow you to go for the Elite package, then opt for the platinum package, as it is a cheaper alternative, right? Now, what the company's now going to say, they're going to say for the platinum package, right, it's 180 pounds initial fee, but per month, that's going to be 120 pounds per month, right? What they say for the Elite package is that it's 250 pounds initial fee, but it's 220 pounds per month. So what the company now do, they say if you actually come in and you don't really have intentions of paying that monthly fee, there's no problem, because all you simply have to do is come in, learn how to trade through the systems that we have in place. And then when you start to make profit, your friends are naturally going to say, listen, what are you doing? How are you making money through this? And all you simply then have to do, you have to show them how it works. The moment you actually show 2 of your friends how it works, and they actually want to become traders and start making money the same way you do, and you get 2 of your friends to sign up on your link, you now get it for free, right? So you're something called 2 and 3, right? You refer 2 active paying customers to the academies, you get access to trading for free. So if you just wanted to become a trader, you just wanted to become an investor, and you just wanted one income stream, that would be the presentation done for you. However, if you're someone that's open-minded to actually become an independent business owner, making residual income, the presentation doesn't end here, right? There's a secondary income stream that you can make. So you can become an independent business owner and build a successful business from your home, right? Now let's talk compensation. How does this work? Let's say you, right? You're plugging into this video right now. If you was to refer me and I was to sign up on your link, you're gonna make $50 wherever I sign up on the Elite package, or $35 wherever I sign up on the Platinum. Now, if I was to refer my sister, you're simply gonna make $12 or $10 of my sister getting started. If my sister was then gonna show our cousin, you would simply still make $7 or $5 off our cousin getting started. So these bonuses simply get added onto your residual income. How the residual income works is simply like this. When you have 3 people signed up under your link, the company will now start paying you residual income. Residual income, when you do something once, but you get paid from it again and again and again and again. Right? Michael Jackson, he died 10 years ago, but last year alone, he made 440 million. Right? Ask yourself this, what's the dead man doing that you're not doing alive, right? He's making residual income. Every time we buy his song, we stream it on YouTube, he still gets paid. So that's the power of residual income. So when you refer it to 3 of your friends, the company's gonna start paying you out residual income. You do the job once, but we pay you again and again and again for it. So that's 3 people in your team. You now start to make $37.50 every single week. Then when your team grows from 3 to 12, you don't actually have to go out there and get all 12 people. If you bring in John, Mark, and Sally, they then start to show their friends as well. The moment your number hits 12, you become a Platinum 600, right? That's 600 a month, 150 a week. You take that across the space of a year, that's 7,200 extra a year. Then when your team goes from 12 to 30, you become a Platinum 1,000. That's 1,000 a month, 250 every single week, right? A famous author, Jim Rohn, he says an extra 1,000 a month will change that family's lifestyle completely, right? Imagine you making an extra 1,000 a month. What you can do with that? Rent, right? Gas, electric bills, gym membership, Netflix accounts, right? We all have residual bills, right? We all have 9 or 10 bills coming out of our pocket, but we don't have 9, 10 checks coming into our pocket. So why don't you find a way like this where you can be making more money that can fund your outgoings, right? Have more incomes compared to your outcomes. right? Then when your team goes from 30 to 75, you become a platinum 2000. That's 2,000 a month, 500 every single week. That's 24,000 a year, right? Now then when your team goes from 75 to 225, you become a platinum 5,000. That's 5,000 a month, 1,250 every single week. That's 60K a year, right? Ladies and gentlemen, 5 days into my 20th birthday, I managed to hit this position, right? It was very rare for you to hear of a 20-year-old making 60K plus a year. But through this business, it was possible for me. And if I can do it, you can do the exact same thing. Then when your team goes from 225 to 500, you become a chairman 10, right? Chairman 10, that's 10,000 a month, 2.5K every single week, 120K a year, right? Ask yourself, and whatever you're doing right now, how long will it actually take for you to be in a position where you now start to make 120K a year, maybe 10, 15, 20 years, right? With this, you can do this in a matter of 6 months, 12 months, right, with our mentorship. Then when your team goes from 500 to 1,250, become a chairman 25, it's 25,000 a month, 6.2K every single week. Then to chairman 50, right, that's 2,500 people in your team, 12,500 every single week, 50K a month will pay you out. Then when your team goes to 5,000, you become a chairman 100, that's 100K a month, 25K every single week. Then when your team goes to 50,000, you become a chairman 250, that's 250,000 a month, 62.5K every single week. And then when your team grows from 50,000 to 30,000, you then become that pinnacle leader as a chairman 500, which is 500K a month, 125K every single week. So what our company simply asks you now is, what will you become? Right? What will you become? So myself, when I saw this for the first time, there were two things that were running through my head, right? My mom would always tell me this when I was younger. The first thing was this: I'd rather you say oops than what if. She would always say that to me. She'd say, son, I'd rather you say oops than what if. What did she mean by that? She meant that if an opportunity presents itself and it's a good one, I'd rather you take it and give it 100%. And if it doesn't work out for you, you're just going to do what you was doing before anyway. So for you, right, whether you're a doctor and you've seen this for the first time, if it doesn't work out for you, you're just going to go back to being a doctor anyway. But then you're going to say, oops, right? I learned my lesson. Compared to 5, 10 years later, looking back at this very video, this very opportunity, and you're going to be thinking, would I be in a better position financially? Would I be in a better position, you know, time-wise? Right? Would I have more freedom? Right? So I'd rather say oops, right? And if you look at this, if you take this opportunity, the worst thing that can happen is that you've learned a skill set that's going to pay for the rest of your life. You've learned how to trade, right? So I'd rather say oops than what if, okay? Because I believe the worst feeling in this world is regret. And I said, I don't want to regret, you know, missing out on this opportunity. Now, every single day I wake up, I thank God that I took this opportunity, right? So I'd rather say oops than what if. The second thing is this, right? There's people that make things happen. There's people that watch things happen. And there's people that say, what the heck just happened, right? Now, you're one of them. You are watching this video right now. You're someone that makes things happen. You're someone that says, you know, what the heck just happened? Or you're someone that watches it happen. I said, me, I'm someone that makes things happen, right? Now, we are only looking for people that make things happen. Right? We're only looking for people that can actually go out there and make things happen, right? So when you're thinking about this opportunity, I want you to think very seriously, because we're only working with serious people, right? You know, Facebook started with 4 serious people. Now Facebook is the largest online platform, right? You know, Mark Zuckerberg, he's 36, but he actually has 69 billion to his name. Right? So we're only looking for serious people. So if you're someone that's serious, you're someone that's driven, you're someone that's ambitious, and you say, yeah, you know what? I see myself being successful through this opportunity because that person that showed me the plan, if he's doing it and he can be a successful person, age 21, then I can do the exact same thing. We're looking for those people. So if you're that person, what I simply want you to do, I want you to go back to the person that's got you on this call right now. And thank you for actually coming on the call. Right? Thank you for recommending me on this call, and I want to get started, right? So go back to the person that's got you on the call, ask them how you can get started, and they're going to show you how. So guys, thank you for plugging in. It's been an absolute pleasure. God bless you. Good night, and take care. Bye-bye.